Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you guys are new here. So today I thought I would film a high school advice / Q&A video for you guys. So if you guys don't know, I am out of high school completely, and I thought I could give some advice considering I made high school out alive and well. So I thought I would have the experience after finishing high school to give some advice to you guys, whether you're just starting out going into year 7, having trouble in your years, or staying motivated, or like scared for senior year and like life after senior year. So that's everything I'm going to be answering today under all those topics: fake friends, motivation, studying, everything. Literally everything. I asked you guys on Instagram to leave any questions or like things that you want me to give you advice about on my Instagram. So if you guys want to be a part of future videos like this, don't forget to follow me on there. It's just at @ChelsRocker. I'll leave it on the screen here. But yeah, I'm always doing videos where I get you guys involved in like Q&As and stuff. So be sure to check me out on there if you guys want to, you know, keep up with my life and keep up with my videos. So yeah, the school week starts in like a week. So I thought this would be the perfect time to film this video, kind of get you on board before school goes back and give you all the advice you guys need to start the year off fresh, 2019 fresh, and with all the advice from the best. How to handle the first day of year 7. So the first day of year 7, how scary. That feels like a lifetime ago for me. Like, it really wasn't, but it feels like forever ago. I would say literally just be yourself and try to be as outgoing as possible. And I like to think like all these new people at a new school, a lot of people are out here trying to make friends. Like, I know it's so scary to go up to someone and be like, hey, like, my name's Chelsea, like, how are you and stuff, and I know how terrifying that can be. But like, they're in the same boat as you, and that's kind of how I see it. Like, they're in the same boat being like, I don't want to go up to anyone, I don't want to go up to anyone, like, can someone come up to me? So if you are that person that goes up to people, like, they're gonna thank you. Like, they're not gonna be like, no, I don't want to be friends with you. Like, they're in the same boat as you. They want to have friends as well on the first day of year 7 and throughout year 7 and throughout high school. And so I feel like that's some advice on how to make friends. And like, surviving high school, I feel like kind of just don't start drama on like your first couple of days and first year of high school, because then you're gonna be known as not so good in high school and people are going to remember you from year 7. So don't make stupid mistakes in year 7, because you don't want that to stick with you throughout the whole of high school. So yeah, don't go stealing anyone's boyfriends in year 7. Don't go, you know, starting drama in year 7. Don't go starting drama at all and stealing people's boyfriend at all, but especially in year 7, because you do not want to be known as that girl throughout the whole of high school. And like, you may not be, it's probably dramatic, like I feel like people would get over it, but like, still, better be safe than sorry. Did you move schools in senior years? If so, why, and how did you cope finding friends? So I moved schools in year 9, like halfway through year 9. So I went to a other high school in year 7 and 8, and then through the first term of year 9 I got homeschooled, and then from midway through year 9 to year 12 I was at my new school. Finding friends, luckily I had friends that went to that school, which is the reason why I picked that school. I moved up here because I used to dance up here, so I used to travel an hour and back every day to come and dance. And we just thought it'd be a better move. We just moved up here and, you know, kind of started a new life up here. And a lot of my friends from dancing did go to this school, so that's why I kind of picked that school. I moved houses into the area of the school so I could go to that school. And yeah, luckily for me it wasn't that hard because I knew friends that were there. So when on my first day of school, like, I kind of already knew the gist of what was going on, like, and their friends and all that kind of stuff. But advice for if you guys don't know anyone, I think moving schools can be really hard because everyone always has their clique and stuff, especially if it's senior year. Like, if you're moving in year 11 and stuff, like, people usually have their like group, which is hard. But I think just making friends during classes is probably the best way, because if you're like sitting next to someone in class and you're talking to them and they really like you, they're gonna come offer you to sit with them. Well, at least they should. Like, if they're a decent human being, they're gonna be like, oh, like, come sit with my group and stuff at lunchtime. Like, that's what I would do anyway if you started talking to me in class and stuff and we'll sit next to each other. Like, I feel like when you're moving to a new school, you expect the worst. Like, you're like, oh my god, everyone's gonna hate me, like, oh my god. But if you just have a positive attitude, like, it's gonna come back to you. And yeah, people are usually very nice and will like come and bring you to their group. Is it worth finishing year 12? Honestly, I think it's so worth it. I think year 12 was one of the best and funnest years of high school. I think it's really worth finishing if you don't know what you want to do or if you want to get an ATAR. Obviously stay if you want to get an ATAR. It's the only way you can get an ATAR, really. But if you don't know what to do, I think what's the point of dropping out in year 10 to not know what you want to do? I think that's kind of scary. Like, at least you can have like a HSC certificate that you can back up on, and you know, that kind of thing. But I think if you know what you want to do in year 10 or even in year 11 and you drop out, I think it's not worth finishing year 12. If you know what you want to do and you know you can do it without a high school certificate, go ahead and do it. If you know what you want to be, like a hairdresser, and you're doing a hairdresser apprenticeship, go and do it. You will be so ahead with your apprenticeship because you started out young. I honestly think like it's not worth it then. If you know exactly what you want to do, not worth it at all. But yeah, I think it's really worth it for people that don't know what they want, or if they want an ATAR. Not so much if you know what you want, because you're kind of just in school and bludging. Like, yes, that's good for some people, but I think you might as well start with the thing you want to do and, you know, be good at it. After graduating, do you feel like you've drifted with friends after not seeing them as often? After high school, people are always very worried that after school ends, like the day school ends, everyone's just gonna vanish and like disappear. But it's not the case at all. I think friends start to drift more when uni starts, and even then I think people still want to keep together. I think it's just when, you know, maybe a year or 2 years after high school, people start dropping and drifting. But so far, my group still hangs out all as one. I think it is important, if you do want to keep your friends, to, you know, communicate with them and don't make them always ask you. Like, you should ask them as well, but you should also get the return back from them asking you. I don't know if that makes sense. I hope it does. How do you manage work, study, and out of school activities? Love you. So this question I got so much, like how to juggle, you know, all the like things you have going on. And when you're in high school, a lot of things are going on. Like, you've got schoolwork, you've got study, you have like maybe the gym, you know, keeping fit, keeping healthy, you've got out of school activities. Like, it's hard, and it is like, there's only like, yes, there's 24 hours in a day, but 8 of those hours are spent.
I'm not sure I understand.
Whoa. Well, that's an issue. You're asleep for 8 of those hours, you're at school for 8 of those hours, and you only really have from 4 o'clock till 8 o'clock to do everything you want to do, as well as spend time with your family, eat, like have a shower, everything like that. And it's hard. One way I figured out how I should manage my time wisely is writing down everything. So writing down everything I have to do. So go to school, YouTube, film, edit, like work, what else, like gym, like all that kind of stuff. And I numbered which ones were my main priority and numbered it to what was my least priority. And that kind of helps put things into perspective of what you should be putting most of your time into. But I think just putting everything into a list and kind of visualizing what your priorities are can really help decide how you want to manage your time. But yeah, that's just a tip that I think would be really helpful. Advice for friendships and fake friends. So I got so many like fake friends, and like what to do when like your friends are bitches, or what to do when everyone at your school hates you, like all those fake friends type of questions. And it's sad. Like, I don't understand why people are mean, and I don't understand why people are fake. It just doesn't really make sense to me. Like, be nice everyone, it's not that hard. But anyway, hard because it also is hard when, or just say I'm in a group of people, or I only have a small group of people, just say they are the only people that I speak to, and they're the only people that I'm friends with. If they're all hating on me, like, it's hard for me to be like, oh well, or I'm gonna go find some new friends. Like, it's a lot harder, like it's a lot easier said than done, because I can't just leave all my friends, the only friends I have, to like go sit and move with other people that don't like me either. Like, it's hard. And especially if you don't think you're gonna fit in with any other group other than this one that bitches about you, like, it is hard, because you don't want to go sit with a group where you don't think you're gonna fit in, or they're not gonna like you and stuff like that. But I honestly think that is the best advice I could give you. Get up, move your ass to another group, and make new friends. I think there's so many people in a school. Like, how could you not find a real genuine friend? Like, there is friends in there that are for you and not fake, and they're not going to backstab you. It's just not worth it. And I think you could either sit there and be miserable every single lunchtime, every single recess, and go, what the fuck, my friends are bitches and they're backstabbing. But like, you could do that. That is an option if you wanted it to be. But you could also get up and move your ass and have a really happy time with your new group of friends that, you know, are genuine and real. But yeah, it is hard to make that move, but once you're there, it's going to be so worth it. I have no idea what I want, and this stresses me out so much. Advice, please. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I still kind of don't know what I want to do. It's not that stressful. I think just go with the flow. It is hard in year 12 when you want to kind of start applying to unis and stuff and get early entry, which you don't know what you want to do. So you're like, what the fuck do I apply for? I think just talk to people that have gone to uni. Go onto like the uni list and see every single possibility that you could do, that you could enjoy. But yeah, I don't think there's any rush to know exactly what you want to do. You don't have to go to uni straight after school anyway. And I also think a lot of people that do go to uni after school when they don't know what they want to do end up dropping out anyway and just working. And that's totally fine. Like, I just think it's better off to maybe work and have a year to think what you want to do and then go and do it. Or yeah, I think it'll come to you eventually. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be, and it'll come to you eventually when you need to figure it out. How to stay motivated the whole year and not just the first term. I feel like this is literally everyone. Everyone will be so motivated the first term. Like, they've got their new binder, they've got folders, they've got all their fresh pens from Officeworks, and you're like, I'm so motivated, I'm so ready to take on the world. And then it's second term and you're like, oh fuck, you bring one book to school and a pen. But anyway, if you really want to achieve what you want to achieve, you need to make that like decision on your own. Like, no one's gonna tell you go do this. Like, no one's gonna tell you study. Like, no, you can't force someone to study and work hard if they don't want to do it themselves. And I think that's something important to remember. Like, if you want to do this and you want this, like, you're the only one that can motivate yourself, and you're the only one that can make yourself study. Like, I can give you tips on motivation, but I can't actually motivate you to go and study. And yeah, other than that, I don't really have tips to motivate you because I wasn't motivated myself. To stay out of drama, literally run the other way. Literally, like, if you see drama in someone's eyes or start blabbering it, just run, because you don't want to be involved. Starting year 11 and 12. So senior year is a big year for a lot of people. It is kind of, I think the stigma around year 11 to 12 is a lot worse than it is. I think even my friends that, you know, worked really hard and got really good results, they still had fun with their year. Like, they still, you know, went out on weekends and stuff, and they got really good results. But yeah, I don't know, tips kind of like, obviously work as hard as you can in class and out of class to get the results you want. Don't overwork yourself. I just cracked my knuckles, ouch. Yeah, don't overwork yourself to the point where you're like going to school Monday to Friday, studying Monday to Friday afternoons, and also studying Saturday, Sunday. If you do that, I think you're just going to overwork yourself, and it's not going to work out the way you want it to be. For some people, that may be the way they thrive, but personally, I think as teenagers, you need a social life and you need to see people. Socializing with your friends and hang out with your friends is really important during senior year, because like, you need to relax, you need to let loose, you need to be teenagers. And yeah, I think it is important to also keep that study pattern going on and stuff like that and not drop out of it. But it also is important to go out and socialize. And yeah, I know, other tips is just to stay on top of your work, listen in class, have fun in every moment, because school goes fast and you probably will miss it. I haven't really missed it so far, but I haven't been out of school for that long. I feel like, yeah, I don't know, I feel like it's gonna be weird not going back to school this year, but yeah, I don't know. So that's all the questions I'm going to be answering for today and giving you advice on. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and comment down below. If you guys want to see more advice videos, I would love to do them. A lot of you guys requested one about like boy advice, and I thought, like boy relationship advice, and I thought that could be fun. So let me know in the comments below if you want to see that. or just shoot me a DM on Instagram, which is just at @ChelsRocker. Yeah, if you guys are new here, don't forget to click that subscribe button and turn the post notifications on. I make new videos every single week. But yeah, I really hope I helped you guys in some way and you guys feel a little bit more ready and, you know, chilled out for high school. I just think high school is not as bad as you think if you're starting out or if you're going into senior year. Like, it's pretty chill. Yeah, if you're starting high school this year, or, you know, you're already in high school and starting senior year, good luck to you guys. I hope you have a really good year. Anyone who's already in high school, just, you know, try new things, work hard, stay out of drama, don't steal anyone's boyfriends, and yeah, you'll be good. But I hope to see you guys in my next video, and I love you all. Bye.